What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back out again with another video. So, we're going to check out, is Goldberg versus The Undertaker WWE's worst ever wrestling match? We're about to find out, man. This channel came up in my recommended feeds. We Are Wrestling. This came up in my recommended feeds. So, what I want y'all to do, man, if y'all could, if you guys rock with me and rock with the content that I check out, y'all go subscribe to We Are Wrestling. Right now, before I start this video, y'all go subscribe to him, man. Check out his other videos. Check out his other content. I would really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? He's a smaller YouTuber, so I want to be able to help him grow as well. So if you guys rock with me, go ahead, check him out. Please subscribe to the channel. And when you have, comment down below, I subscribe to We Are Wrestling, man. I'm going to do the same as well because I want to show love and support, so especially if it's someone new or whatnot. I want to definitely show them some love and support as well. So let's get right into this one. This should be an interesting one. No one's really ever talked about this match. I never personally watched this match. I just seen clips and seen the horror stories of it. So we're gonna check this out. Appreciate all love and support. Let's do this thing.
Dave Meltzer rates all matches on his star system. He's been doing it for years, and you can find his star ratings online for almost every wrestling match ever. In this series, I'll be revisiting the lowest rated pro wrestling matches of all time, according to Meltzer himself, and putting myself through the torture of watching them back.
That is torture.
See if I agree with his star ratings.
-5 stars!
Money is the world's most powerful motivator, and never was that proven out more clearly than at WWE Crown Jewel in Riyadh in November 2018. The 10-year deal between WWE and Saudi Arabia is worth nearly $500 million.
God damn.
And one of the factors that is keeping WWE in record profits in spite of itself, as fans continue to tune out due to WWE's poor creative decisions over the last decade. The Saudi Sports Authority is keeping a lot of wrestling people very rich indeed, including the likes of Shawn Michaels. Speaking of money over creative, Michaels embodies that very spirit. At WrestleMania 26, Michaels vowed never to wrestle again out of respect to The Undertaker after his incredible send-off in 2010. A huge offer came Michaels' way in terms of millions of dollars, and that was an offer he just couldn't refuse. And so a match was booked for him and Triple H to face Kane and The Undertaker in the main event of the show in Riyadh. The match absolutely sucked. It was a huge disappointment, and yet Michaels said that he had no regrets about the comeback, seeing it as a glorified house show. Only problem was, it wasn't a house show. 16,000 fans witnessed it in Saudi Arabia, while millions of fans watched on via the...
And I get it. You want to make your money, but me personally, I would have preferred he just stayed retired, bro. That just... Nah, that wasn't it. That match, that wasn't it. The promos leading to it, fantastic. The match itself, no. Just... no, I don't care what nobody's saying. That was not it.
WWE Network. Michaels would end up changing his tune in light of the revelation that The Undertaker was hoping that the match could have been his swan song. He said, "I had no idea that from Undertaker's standpoint he was looking at it as that might be one he could walk away on. That's something that I think to myself now, oh my goodness, I wish that I'd known that. For me, it was just a chance to be with my buddies. All I can do is apologise to the guys." But you can't blame Shawn Michaels. I'm sure I couldn't turn down that kind of offer.
And once again, I'm sure they threw a lot of ditches his way. And it's like, I get it. I mean, he's wrestling with his homies. But at the same time, in hindsight, should it have happened? No, I don't think it shouldn't have happened. But once again, what would you have done? Would you have came out of retirement for millions of dollars just to wrestle one more match? I think a lot of us would have, especially if we think we could still go.
And as for The Undertaker, he would participate in far worse down the line.
Yep,
in
unfortunately.
Saudi Arabia. Mark Calloway is a man that has been wrestling on the fumes of goodwill for the best part of 10 years. Personally, I believe that he should have bowed out at WrestleMania 30. His loss to Brock Lesnar was definitive, and for the streak to end on that night in New Orleans made for one hell of a passing of the torch and a full stop to that saga.
Granted, shouldn't have passed the torch to Brock because Brock was a made man. You passed the torch to someone that could have benefited. Roman, if there was going to be anybody that should have beat him, when they realized the Roman experiment wasn't going to work, it should have been Roman. That's who you passed the torch to. Or it should have been Bray. The new fear in wrestling in WWE. It should have been Bray. But they didn't do it.
But he didn't retire, and that decision led into many in-ring debacles featuring The Undertaker over the next few years, including his match against Goldberg in 2019 back in Saudi Arabia. Super Showdown emanated from the King Abdullah Stadium in Jeddah, drawing a crowd of 21,000 fans. This match was rated at 0 stars by Dave Meltzer.
My God.
Goldberg has sucked ass consistently in every comeback he has had since...
I gotta like this video, bro. Let me go ahead and like it. Just off the comments he just said. I kinda like it, bro. We gotta run that back.
0 stars by Dave Meltzer.
Oh my God.
Goldberg has sucked ass consistently in every comeback he has had since 2016, and I cannot believe that WWE keeps on paying him. The man has nothing left to offer, and yet they keep going back to the well. It is pure Emperor's New Clothes syndrome, and somehow WWE believe that they can trade off the mystique WCW built up around Goldberg nearly 25 years ago. Let's be honest, that mystique was killed dead in 2003 when WWE brought him back the first time. I have never done a 180 on a wrestler as much as I have on Goldberg. As a huge WCW mark as a kid, he was easily a top 5 wrestler for me. But god damn does he suck continuous ass in the 21st century.
Here's the thing. I was a big fan of Goldberg. Huge fan. Even his first run in WWE, which they fucking messed up because, they wanted to keep the title off on Triple H. I still think that was a poor decision. I just think if you're going to have Goldberg, you kind of need to book him more or less the same, but kind of switch it up. I've already talked about that. But yeah, I was a big fan of him. And then when he came back again, I was okay with it, with the Brock stuff. That was fine. It was cool. It wasn't until he faced Kevin Owens and beat Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship in the fashion that he beat him in, that's when I wasn't okay with it. I was like, I'm not okay with this. Then his match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, we knew he was dropping the title. It was cool. And then after that, the whole Bray Wyatt stuff, I get him off my screen. Get him off my damn screen. It got annoying.
He's not Brock Lesnar. He cannot back that WCW legacy up in the ring in the modern age. For Goldberg, he's back for the money, and because his son never got the chance to see him wrestle. My advice to Goldberg is to get his son a DVD so he can see Daddy in his prime. It would have been a hell of a lot better than the terrible matches he's had since his comeback against the likes of Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt.
Best sell ever. Wait.
Bobby Lashley.
Wait a minute. Wait, I just noticed that.
Comeback.
Because MVP did hit him with a cane.
Saudi Arabia for the match against Goldberg was a way to make up for the disastrous tag team match.
Yeah.
And to finally have a match he was proud to go out on. Before the match, Goldberg said that he was excited to go out and give a bunch of new fans a taste of the old him. WWE billed this as a dream match.
Yeah.
That old rhetoric of two huge icons of the late 90s having done battle before in the context of WWE versus WCW. It's a wrestling cliche, quite frankly, that is as tired today as both of these 50-plus-year-old men looked in the ring on that night. Their entrances alone seemed to take ages to complete. Then the match began.
I am so glad I never watched this match. I forgot what I was doing. But when I heard people say it was awful, I was okay with it. Hell, I didn't even watch the DX Brother the Destruction match because I heard it was awful. I actually, both of these shows I missed because the timing over there is different, so it happens like in the morning. So I forgot and I missed. So that's what happened. Why I didn't see both of these shows, Saudi shows. I'm okay with it.
A couple of spears from Goldberg to the Undertaker. Goldberg then clumsily managed to go headfirst into the ring post, busting himself open and possibly concussing himself, and the match from that moment on was dead on arrival. Goldberg nearly broke the Undertaker's neck as he struggled to pick him up to perform the jackhammer. Then the Undertaker botched a tombstone pile driver. The crowd in Saudi Arabia looked on and laughed. As Michelle McCool said on the Last Ride documentary, it was a total mess. It was a train wreck. It was not anything he wanted. It was not anything I'm sure Goldberg wanted or the fans wanted. A weak chokeslam from the Undertaker to Goldberg brought this debacle to an end after 9 minutes and 35 seconds. The Undertaker later admitted that it could have been catastrophic. Both men are so broken down that they were unsafe and risked permanent injury to each other. Goldberg proved to have as little self-awareness after the match as he did in the ring. He said, "For 2 weeks I felt bad about it, and I think Taker and I should get a pat on the back for putting ourselves out there at our age and doing the things we do to entertain the people. It is thick-headed beliefs like that from people within WWE is what's killing it from the inside."
I didn't even know he said that. What, nigga? No! That was awful. You don't get a pat on the back for that. No, bro. That was just awful, bro. I respect what they do in the ring, but they should not have been in the ring. Granted, once again, he got concussed and it was over. But even then, it's like that match, we wanted it to happen as fans, but we didn't want it to happen like that. That was not it. That was not it at all, bro. I wanted this match to be good. A lot of us wanted this to be good, but that's not something you give a pat on the back for. That's just something it's like, yo, it just didn't work. That's not, you gotta roll with the punches, take your L there, like the Undertaker. Yeah, he took his L there. Like, he knew that wasn't it. He didn't say, "Oh, we deserve a pat on the back for that at our age." No. You signed up, you agreed, you believe in yourself that you can still do it. And sometimes reality hit, you may not be able to do it as well as you once did. That was not it.
Goldberg is just another old man kidding himself, and in WWE you can add him to the list of old men burying their heads in the sand. Goldberg has incredibly, unbelievably been booked since then, and none of his matches have been any good. For The Undertaker, I feel that he did make good on the end of his career eventually. His cinematic Boneyard match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36 was a fine way to finish his career. Perhaps Mark Calloway had to go through these embarrassments to finally come to that conclusion.
Hey man, his Boneyard match, great. Love that. That was perfect. That was the send-off. To me, I enjoy that. Everything else happened before, it's whatever. That was great. That was fantastic. Hey, man, I enjoyed this video. This was fun. Yo, like I said at the beginning of this video, I hadn't even seen this video. I already wanted to show love because this was just an interesting topic, and I wanted to really, see what someone else has had to say about this particular topic, because no one really talks about how god awful that match was. So honestly, man, I'm okay with saying, y'all go subscribe to We Are Wrestling. If y'all want me to check out some more of his videos, y'all let me know. I definitely will. Also, y'all go check out some of his vids as well. I'm gonna be checking out some of them off camera, the ones that I'm saying I want to, like some of his older vids or whatnot, maybe see what those are talking about. But definitely, man, he deserves more subscribers. So if you subscribe to him, comment down below, let me know I subscribe to We Are Wrestling. And definitely, if you want me to check out some more of his vids, I definitely will, bro. I want to support those in the wrestling community, the channels that have a lot of subscribers, the channels that don't have a lot of subscribers. If they make some pretty cool wrestling content, I want to show them love as well, man. So appreciate all love and support. Road to 80K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See y'all next one. Peace.